I'm going to try to make this one a quick one. I got this steel plate from my neighbors. They had a small shed in the back that they were getting rid of, and this was just like on top of a table that was an old workbench. It is like a 3/8 steel plate, so it's pretty substantial. I grinded down and cleaned up this side yesterday, but I want to put it on my workbench in a way that I can move it mostly out of the way for welding, but keep it on the main table, or even just have it as an extension for the table. So the plan is to get it on, drill it through the table, put a bolt, and then make it like swing back and forth. In order to do that, I've got to get the board that I spray painted it on yesterday off, and this thing is really like heavy. Okay, and I've got to spin it around. Ooh, I just dug into my table. So you might be able to see it now. This is the state that I got it in originally. It's been sitting outside for who knows how long, probably a decade or two. It had a really, really old tool lathe on it. Now, I'm not going to bolt it on the very edge. I think I'm going to leave a little bit of space, that way I can kind of clamp it when it spins around. And I'll have to bend it into shape a little bit. But for the time being, I guess I'll clean it first. As you can see now, I got most of the dirt off. I marked my spot. Where is it? Right there. It's about a foot into the actual piece of metal. I'm just going to drill my pilot hole. Hopefully this stuff actually drills. Get a little bit of oil in that. Alright, we're through. Now just gotta go through the wood. Not quite through the wood. I think we're through. Oh, you can't see the bottom, but it's good. Here is my current strategy. I have this bolt that I had for a separate project. I am going to drill this most of the way through. I'm going to cap the top, weld it on the bottom as well, and that should be enough strength to hold this on, but I'm going to cut it here first. Okay, so full disclosure on this one. It's not the greatest weld, and I had to flatten it out quite a bit in order to get the bolt to sit right, but I think the biggest mistake that I made is just the fact that I didn't actually take off the zinc coating. Hopefully most of it burned off, But again, that's not something you want to breathe in. So I'm going to flip it around and drill down and then weld on the inside of there, flatten it out, and make it look good. So now you can see where both the metals meet. So once I get this top part welded, should have a nice clean weld. But first, that might work. I should have been a little bit more proactive when measuring for the router. I ended up putting another thing right below here to give me some space. Actually, I'll put some grease on that too. If I had just done it a tiny bit better, it probably would have worked better. But I mean, I'll probably have to put one more washer or replace that one eventually because that one's probably just going to smash down. It's like the leftover piece that you get when you use up a angle grinder disc. So now that we got that in, I get to put this on top. And I'm just going to put these underneath of it. Put a little bit of thread locker on this guy. Actually, I have a second one. I'll probably put a second one of these on too. Let me do that real quick. Here we have it. It's all done. Looks exactly how it started, doesn't it? But now if overhang, I can clamp my round to here now if I need. These holes here, I actually have a another vise to go in there that I also got when I got this. And I just need to figure out a way to get this on and off quickly without having bolts sticking out all the time. It slides easier than I expected, and that might just be because of that washer I threw in there. And I could also use it like this. I didn't even think of that at the time. So, the only thing I have to deal with yet is just the fact that this is bowed. But using it like this over time should correct the issue on its own. But I like it. Works out. One last side note for this table. I just finished these up. I still have to clean them up a little bit more, but they just fit right in here. They a little hard to get on because the table is still bent there. There you go. This goes on the other side. Then I'll have one to flip around and put over there. But yeah, they stay on. I really can only take them off with a hammer. But yeah, that concludes it. I got a table. It'll work. Already welded on it.